see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bruins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Rides to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wade. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
They're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A caught. Penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Pocket breaking down. And the sack. Back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's 4. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the 1st, the offense stays on the field.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just keep firing. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
With the run on first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Quickly complete. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got him. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's fourth down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They go to the ground. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You got Guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Hard running there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Cherry. Here comes the heat. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make. No more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football calmer out of this group.
They just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Makes the grab over the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Now, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Breaks into the open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got it behind the line. It's Ford. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Shoots it to the left. It's gone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They want to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's in.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He works his way. ...20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
At the 20.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Cherry. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left. Finds some room. Inside the touchdown, Bruins. Down has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got him this time. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Iowa! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Cherry. They'll run the screen. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he was drilled just as he released. Pass, it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Finds his man. It's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. UCLA will go back to work on offense.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. We got to be aggressive.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark. At the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Turns it on at midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on first and 10. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down.
At the 39. Here we go. Second down.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Allen. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Get it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
35, Iowa, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Slithers into space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.